Welcome to educational channel of Suresh Bhatt classes. We are going to solve probability class 11th chapter 16 exercise 16.3 question number 7. A fair coin is tossed 4 times and a person win rupee 1 for each head and lose rupees 1.50 for each tail that turns up. From the sample space, calculate how many different amounts of money you can have after 4 tosses and the probability of having each of these amounts. So we solve like this. When a coin is tossed for 4 times, our sample space will be, as there are 2 outcomes for each toss and there are 4 times you are going to toss, then the outcome will be 2 to the power 4, which is equal to 16. So we'll be having 16 elements in sample space, and which are head, 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 head for 4 times. H is denoted for head and T is denoted for tail. So 4 heads, then head, head, head and tail. 3 head and a tail, then head, head, tail, head. In the third toss we get the tail, and in all other toss we get the head. Then head, tail, head, head, then tail, head, head, head. Now head, head, tail, tail, head, tail, head, tail, head, tail, tail, head, tail, head, tail, head, tail, head, head, tail, 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 head, 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 tail, 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 head, tail, 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 head, tail, 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 head, tail, 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 tail. So these are 16 elements in our sample space. Now, as given in the question, for every head that turns up, a person can win rupee 1, and for every tail that turns up, the person loses rupee 1.50. So we have to find out each win or each loss in this sample space. So let event A be of 4 head. So that is H, 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 H. So 4 head are coming. Event B is 3 head and 1 tail. So those outcomes are head, 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 tail, head, head, tail, head, head, tail, head, head, tail, head, head, head. So these are 4 outcomes for 3 head and a tail. Let event C equal to 2 head and 2 tails. So the elements from the sample space for this event are head, head, tail, tail, head, tail, head, tail, head, tail, tail, head, tail, head, tail, head, tail, head, head, tail, 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 head, head. So these are 6 elements in event C of 2 head and 2 tail. And let event D be 1 head and 3 tails. So this is head, tail, 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 head, tail, 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 head, tail, 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 head. So these are 4 elements in event D, and event E is no head, which is all tail, that is tail, 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 tail. Now we calculate the probability for each outcome and the amount associated with it. So the amount for the all 4 head gives us the earning of rupee 4, and for event B there are 3 head and a tail, So the earning for 3 head is rupees 3 and loss of rupee 1.50. So that is rupees 3 minus 1.50 equal to rupees 1.50 is the earning. And for event C, there are 2 head and 2 tail, and for every 2 head there is a earning of rupees 2, and for 2 tail there is a loss of rupees 3, that is 2 multiplied by 1.50 is rupees 3. So it is 2 minus 3, which is equal to rupees minus rupee 1, rupees minus 1. And for 1 head and 3 tail, there is the earning of rupee 1, and for 3 tail there is a loss of rupees 4.50. 1.5 multiplied by 3 is 4.50. So that gives us the loss of rupees 3.50. So that is minus 3.50 we write for loss. And for no head, all tail, so the loss is 4 multiplied by 1.50 is rupees minus 6. Now we calculate the probability like this. Probability for coming rupee 4 is probability of A. There are total 16 outcome in sample space, and the favorable event is only one of 4 head, which is then the probability of A equal to 1 upon 16. So for earning rupees 4, the probability A equal to 1 upon 16. Probability B for earning rupees 1.50, there are 4 outcomes favorable for the earning of rupees 1.50. So it is 4 upon 16, which is equal to 1 upon 4. Then probability C of loss of rupees 1, as there are favorable outcomes are 6 in event C. So it is 6 upon 16. This comes out to be 3 upon 8 for loss of rupee 1. And probability of D, event D, is loss of rupees 3.50. The favorable outcome for this is 4 in event D. So the probability for event D is 4 upon 16, which is equal to 1 upon 4. And probability of E of loss of rupees 6 is 1 upon 16, as there is only one favorable outcome of event E. So probability of E is 1 upon 16. So for earning rupees 4, there is the probability of 1 upon 16. There for earning rupees 1.50, the probability is 1 upon 4. For loss of rupee 1, the probability is 3 upon 8. For loss of rupees 3.50 is 1 upon 4. And for loss of rupees 6, the probability is 1 upon 16. Here completes this video. Please like, share and subscribe to this channel. Also press bell icon to get the latest notifications.